Okay, 1984 Ford E350 camper motorhome chassis, renovated to a mobile coffee truck. Exterior, obviously need a window. I have the factory original window. Needs to be modified so that the entire length vertically slides left to right. These doors, the louvered door, that storage compartment door, all need to be taken out. I have some flat sheet aluminum to pop rivet in its place. That window's okay. As you move up, the propane tank is here. It would need to be replaced. You can see there, it's an older propane tank. Horizontal, I would say it needs to be replaced. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it here, but it's a 460 engine. It does run a little rough. I think there's a miss in it. New battery over there, battery, and all this nightmare wiring is for the secondary battery. Needs to be replaced and wired in correctly. Okay, there's more panels that need to be replaced. Just the one with the tape on it is a temporary cardboard. The door there stays. That's a little bit of a storage compartment that can stay. Moving down, all the windows on this side are all, I believe they can stay the way they are. That vent may need to be covered with the flat aluminum sheet. Unfortunately, it does have a blown wheel cylinder on the driver's side rear. These doors will need to be replaced, more likely after, see how they're all broken. After the wrap's put on, we will be putting a wrap, at least on the back half of the truck, back part of the truck. Doing a little bit of body work and painting up front. This here, you'll be able to see better from the inside, but there's an opening that goes all the way across from here all the way across to there, and it gets bigger up here and then comes down. That was originally a door all the way across, but I took that out. It needs to be covered, and you'll see a big metal box, roughly 3 foot by 3 foot metal box will go over there that holds the generator. I'll show you that in a little bit, and you'll see this better from the inside. Also on the exterior, if it's within the budget, I'd like to replace that opening door with one that just swings open the other way as we're looking at it. It swings open from right to left. It's just so I can leave it open with a screen door and not be in the way of what that will be our serving window. Up top there, right at the edge, you'll see what looks like some sort of vent. That needs to just be covered over and the roof sealed around that. The air conditioning worked when I first bought the truck, but well, you'll see the wiring is all disconnected now, but even before that happened, it stopped working. It was popping the circuit breaker. As you walk in to the right towards the front of the truck, you can see that's my main coffee serving center there. Both those pieces of equipment need to be secured to the countertop. This here is the espresso machine, and you see the legs there, as well as, I don't know if this works, the coffee brewer, same thing. The legs need to be secured to the countertop. And then there'll be 2 grinders in this area, so it'll be a little tight. Also need finished plumbing and electric. This is a drain that will go down through the counter, down into, I have some PEX tubing. As well, you'll see some wiring that I've pulled to this point and will need to be finished off with some conduit and boxes and outlets. 220 volt There's two 220-volt circuits and one normal 115 circuit. See there, a few doors need to be put on these cabinets over here. This toolbox I'm going to leave in place, and it needs to be secured to the floor and possibly braced to the wall as well. There you can see where the serving window is. As we're looking at it from the inside, I need the entire, need to replace the glass. Right now it's a partial slider on the bottom, just 12 inches high. I want the whole window to slide from right to left. I'll show you later the window itself. I have that taken out already. Here, going towards the back of the truck, this is another workstation. Need a little bit of work done there. This is going to be for, I'm going to have blenders and smoothie makers. These two pieces of equipment will not stay here. You'll see I have that for cups and whatnot. Need to change or fix something here to extend with metal the countertop out to the edge of the counter, and then hopefully if we can figure out a way to do that all the way down and put some sort of support on the edge here. It's currently bolted to the wall, screwed to the wall, but it's a little, you know, it needs something secured on that corner there. This here sink, I want to build a box, whether a wooden box or whatever, which I do have wood for that, around the water tank, and then mount the sink above that, and need to permanently mount that. I probably need to put a few additions to that sink, some drain boards on the side. You see the PEX tubing again. I've run partially, and I have, you know, more of that as needed. This is some of the original RV wiring that's pretty much all gone at this point. This here is a propane instant water heater in the bathroom area. Need to run propane line to that from that tank towards which would be under the serving window. And also a line here. You can see the opening that I just have covered with plastic at this point. This is where the box will, the 3 foot by 3 foot generator box will protrude out of. I'll also need to run propane line to the generator. There's my service inlet. I have an electrician that's actually going to help me with that, and possibly with hooking up the final electric with these outlets. That may not need to be done and paid for. A little bit of work here with some more wallboard. You see here the, I forget what that's called, FRP panel or vinyl wallboard. I'm thinking I'll probably just do the bottom half of this, just slide it up under that conduit, and put some more insulation right around there. And mount the toilet. You'll see there I made a big spill of PVC cleaner, so I'm going to need that floor replaced. Just in the small bathroom area. Should have a sink over here in the corner. I have the original one that might work. A little bit, you see a little bit of rough plumbing to go up to that outlet. The PEX goes through the wall to this sink. This is a hand sink. You can see here on the other side of the bathroom wall. That would be a hand sink. Needs obviously cleaned up. Needs permanently attached, both the top and the cabinet. So we need to figure something out with that. And finish running the PEX into it. See here the conduit again. I have an electrician, so that may not need to be done. And that's about it. There's the front of the truck. Not much needed to be worked on up there. So that's about it. One thing I did forget, I have a new water pump and all that, which will somehow mount in this area, whether it's screwed down to that box that needs to be made to cover the water tank, or whatever. So we'll have to run the electric and plumbing for that. There's some electric, you see there the original RV electric coming out of the wall. That will probably need to be figured out, though I may not need it. Although some of that may come from the air conditioning, which you can see is right there and doesn't work. That will need to be figured out. So I'll need to mount some lights. If we can get these 12 volts to work, that's fine, but I'll also mount some lights right up above the serving window, Whether they be covered fluorescence was probably the way to go, maybe, or LED, I don't know. Another one here, you'll see that's the vent hole that needs to be covered up. Another light there on the ceiling, that's just the conduit needs to be finished, mounted up to the ceiling. That's no big deal, I can take care of that. Another light of some sort back here, maybe just one spot, you know, work light, whatever. And then a light above that workstation, and that would probably be sufficient. Oh, there's also a refrigerator that needs to go here. At this point, I have a huge double refrigerator. If we use that, we'll actually have to come in through the window. So obviously the toolbox will need to be moved out of the way. I'm thinking about just purchasing a single smaller refrigerator at this point, but that's something we'll have to decide on depending on budget and whatnot. Okay, you'll have to pardon my mess in my garage right now, but that's the refrigerator that, if I use it, will go through that window. This is my generator. It's a 16,000 watt, I believe it is, generator. It's a dual fuel gas or propane or gasoline. I like to try to run the gas right into the gas tank, though it does not. The back gas tank currently does not have a typical RV 3-hose gas fuel pump in it. The front fuel tank, the pump is not working, so maybe there's an option to replace that pump and maybe replace that one with a 3-hose RV hose and plumb the generator into that one, or perhaps just swap the pump out from the rear tank, which is new, and put it in the front tank and put the correct one in the back tank. Okay, here's the generator box. As you can see, it's pretty heavy. It's all made out of metal. There's sliders on the inside that I want to try to mount the generator to. So if I have to pull it out for service, you can see there, you can slide it out. As you can see, it needs a lot of some finished body work and a little bit of grinding and body work and paint. Depending on budget, I can finish that off. The cutout there, this part here, that's the tail light. The driver's side tail light will go right there, so that needs to be cut out, and the driver's light mount there. This section, along with a couple inches actually all the way across, actually sticks out roughly 8 inches from the back of the truck. You can see I got a mounting tab there, which hopefully we measured correctly for, and a mounting tab here on the back, which will mount through the floor with some long bolts and strap metal or whatever for secure. And also we could probably, again, you'll see some welding there that needs to be cleaned up. Put some sort of a bracket, L bracket or something here, and even up top onto the wall, which would be right underneath where the propane water heater is in the bathroom. Okay, and then there's I guess another strap there. Okay, so that's that. Okay, you can see here I had someone make a door for me. They did a good job. That would need to be remounted back to the box. They did a good job on the door. I'm not thrilled about the method for attaching it. They have that cheap piano hinge. You can see there. And then they just had it. You can see those pop rivets, regular cheap pop rivets. I'm thinking might want to weld that to the side of the box. But anyway, that's something we need to figure out. But that door needs to be put back on the box. I think that's about it.